Little Miss Helpful is the eighth Little Miss book, and I really like the design of the character. I think the character looks pretty good, but the actual story itself is a little bit weak. I don't think it's got very much going for it. I don't remember this one very well from my childhood, so I don't know how I felt about it as a child. I think maybe it could be quite good fun, and if it encourages children to read more and take an interest in literature, that's fantastic. But personally, I prefer the Little Miss books and Mr. Men books where there's at least a little lesson or a little moral. Little Miss Helpful, we learn, is very helpful, or at least she tries to be. For example, Mr. Tall's shoelaces are untied. She tries to be kind and untie them, but she just gets them in a bit of a knot and causes more harm than good. And this is something that seems to be a very regular occurrence for the character. I love that, I have to say. The side of Mr. Happy with measles is brilliant. I love how subtle yet very prominent at the same time the measles are. I love his feet. I think it's very well, very I do. I genuinely love the look of him with measles. It's very well illustrated. And of course, Little Miss Helpful wants to be helpful, but she just seems to cause more problems than anything else. And then she just continues to cause problems. And that's it. There's no kind of lesson. There's no, maybe you need to take a step back and realize that while you think you're being helpful, that's not actually the case. It is just a story of her trying to be helpful and getting in the way. There's no lesson to parents on how to handle children who behave the same way. There's no lesson for children on how sometimes if they're trying to be helpful, maybe they should ask people what they want rather than just trying to help. Because there are many people who think they're being helpful by doing what they think is right in the moment, but it's not actually what that person needs. So I feel like they missed an opportunity to give at least some kind of lesson here. So for me, reading it as an adult, not the biggest fan. Don't remember it, as I said, from my childhood. The character I remember, but the story, no. But I definitely feel like it's missing something. Having said that, it's not bad. It doesn't give a bad message like Mr. Tickle, which definitely does. It's not a bad story. It's just definitely not as strong as some of the other Little Miss books.